Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri. So today in the video we are going to talk about one of the most common problems or fears that is faced by English learners out there. So that is what we are going to address in today's video. And the fear is the fear of making mistakes. We are scared to make mistakes. We are scared to speak in English because we think that we are going to make mistakes while speaking in English. Let me just tell you guys that it is absolutely a common thing to happen. It is a human thing to happen that way. Especially if you are someone in your learning stage, I'm telling you, making mistakes is what is going to make you fluent in this language. If you want to be fluent in this language without even making a single mistake, I'm telling you, your journey is not going to be interesting at all. So I'm going to tell you a way by following which you can overcome this fear of speaking, not fear of making mistakes. That is accepting your mistakes. Let's say you are in a conversation. You have this thought in your brain that if I speak in English now, the other person is going to point out at my mistake. If you carry these kind of thoughts in a conversation, I would say gather that courage and speak out. Do not even think about the mistakes that you are going to make. Because if you think in that way, that is just going to hammer your growth. That is just going to not let the conversation happen. Right? So you better gather that courage and speak. Let's say if the other person is pointing you out at your mistake, accept your mistake with a smile. Yes, accept your mistake. It's fine. Because we are human beings, right? We make a lot of mistakes. We make a lot of mistakes in every aspect of our life, not only when it comes to English. Every aspect of our life is not perfect. We just want it to be perfect, right? But making mistakes is fine in every aspect of our life. In a conversation, if the other person is pointing you out at your mistake, accept that with a smile and tell them that, yes, thanks for correcting me on this mistake, because you have learned something new. And there are actually genuine people out there. They will point you out at your mistake and they will let you know that you made a mistake. They let you know because they don't want you to speak anything wrong the next time when you speak. They want you to learn from your mistake. And there are many genuine people out there who are willing to let you know about your mistake. And if you come across such people, I would just say thank them. Thank them because they are correcting you on your mistakes. It is absolutely a wonderful opportunity that you got to learn from your mistakes, and you can figure out if the other person is making fun of you by pointing you out at your mistakes, and if the other person is just trying to make you better at your fluency. You can figure that out by looking at the person, by looking at the way they speak. You can figure that out. Now I'll tell you one more one thing which happened in the recent times. In the recent times, I posted a video explaining about a technique to improve fluency, in which I gave a demo as well. I showed you guys the demo as to how can you implement that in your journey. So I answered a couple of questions, like not which has been asked to me. I just showed you a demo in which I addressed Hindi as national language, which is not a national language. It is supposed to be official language, for which I received several comments telling me that it is not national language, it is supposed to be official language. Now, after reading that comment, I felt like, yes, I made a mistake in that video. I accepted that, yes, it is my mistake. I'm not supposed to address Hindi as national language. I'm supposed to address it as an official language of this country. After that incident happened, I remembered that in my head. I kept that in my head, that from next time, whenever I am going to speak about Hindi, whenever I'm going to address something about Hindi, I'm supposed to address it as an official language. That is something I learned by making that mistake. Okay. And I can just tell you that, yes, I learned a new thing, right? There are genuine people out there who want you to know that you made a mistake, so that you can be better at yourself, you can bring the better version out of yourself. If there are such people in your life, just thank them. That is what you can do to the most. And accepting flaws, accepting mistakes, accepting everything about you is just going to relieve that stress from your brain. If you just think too much about the mistakes that you are going to make, it is just going to create a lot of mess in your head, which I don't want to happen in your life. You cannot create a lot of mess in your head, because we need to save this space for something useful in our life. We always cannot create all the mess and crap in our brain, right? We cannot do that all the time. So if there is any conversation, just speak out. Do not even give it a second thought that what if I make a mistake? What if the other person is going to point out? And if you are someone who is in the stage of learning, I would say do not even worry about it. Do not even give it a thought, because you are in the learning stage, right? In learning stage, it's very much obvious that people make mistakes, and we cannot be that perfect person right from the day 1 to the day 100 or 200, right? We cannot be that perfect person. Making mistakes is fine, but what is not fine is not learning from those mistakes. Learning from those mistakes is something that you should make sure. You need to learn from those mistakes, because that is what is going to make you fluent, that is what is going to make you confident, that is what is going to make you flawless. So for that, you need to accept your mistakes and accept your flaws, and someday you're gonna do it. All right, so that is it for the video, guys. I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would say please consider subscribing. I will see you very soon. Till then, you take care.